Have you ever wondered what makes Neymar such a unique and captivating player on and off the field? Let's uncover 10 things you didn't know about the one and only Neymar. Starting with number 1. Neymar's multi-million-dollar side hustle. When you're already one of the highest paid soccer players in the world, what do you do next? For Neymar, the answer is to start a multi-million-dollar side hustle. Yes, that's right. Not like everyone could just wake up one day and think, okay, today I'll be super successful in my side hustle that it'll start paying me millions. But for Neymar, it was pretty much like that. Did you know that Neymar is a secret professional poker player? Despite becoming the most expensive football transfer ever, he has been making a killing in the casinos and has even considered retiring from football just because of his side hustle, professional poker. Can you even believe it? That's actually crazy. He's so passionate about the game that he even named his dog Poker. At number 2, we have something that lost him over $100,000. Neymar's illegal show-off. Did you know that one of the biggest scandals in soccer history involved none other than Neymar? That's our scandalous boy right there. He's not only scored 2 goals during the Brazil vs Cameroon match, but he also caused a stir during halftime by flashing his underwear to the cameras, leaving social media wildin' and with a mad frenzy, leading to a $125,000 fine. That's crazy. Could you do something like that? For me, it's a big no, but for him, this wasn't the first time he made headlines for his actions. He was even under investigation for facing 6 years in jail consequences for another incident. Talk about putting yourself in trouble. For number 3, let's have a look back at his childhood struggles. Behind every successful athlete lies a story of overcoming obstacles and adversity. But how did a young boy from a poor neighborhood and rough childhood in Brazil become one of the greatest soccer players of his generation? It's crazy to see that the background Neymar comes from had almost no chances for him to even get a normal job. But there he is with all the money he could ask for and a lavish lifestyle today. Growing up, the prodigious Brazilian footballer had a rough upbringing. But out of luck, he was given a chance to play professional football for Santos. They took care of him, gave him sponsorship deals, and even helped move his family out of the trenches to a better life. But that's not all there is to the story. When Neymar began playing for the club, he was keeping secrets. As he became one of South America's top young players, Neymar had a secret desire to play for another club, that he was willing to risk his life behind bars. And in 2013, his dream came true when he transferred to Barcelona. It would have been fine, right? But well, Santos felt like Barcelona was manipulating Neymar and launched an investigation with FIFA. It was a wild time for Neymar, but he made it through and continued to soar in his football career. Can you believe it's already been a few years since he made a switch? It was a big moment for him, and everyone was excited to see what he could do at a new level. But while Neymar was thriving in Barcelona and getting the spotlight, Santos sat in the shadows, feeling like they got stabbed in the back. Poor Santos. It turned out that when the transfer took place, on paper, Neymar was bought from Santos for $19 million. So in short, it wasn't Neymar who was actually in the wrong. But there were some shady things going on. You see, there were some behind-the-scenes deals that Barcelona made with Neymar's family that ended up costing Santos an extra $65 million. So after finding out, Santos felt like they got scammed, leading to legal trouble for Neymar and his dad. Now, it turned into bail money. I wonder what the point of getting all that money was if they were going to give it all to the court. Anyways, whatever works for him. Moving on to number 4, Neymar's crazy gaming obsession. Who says soccer superstars can't be hardcore gamers too? Well, apparently Neymar has some serious obsessions when it comes to gaming. Over the years, Neymar has struggled with addiction. And despite being a huge inspiration to many, he still can't resist his urges. He's human after all. This obsession was so bad that he even put his entire career on the line. Recently, Neymar suffered some serious injuries. And at first, it was thought to be just a string of bad luck. You know, everyone gets injured every now and then. But it turns out that instead of practicing football, he had been putting down his football boots for a gaming mouse to become a full-time Twitch streamer. Come on, man! That's the kind of obsession that can ruin a person. But honestly, he could actually do some good stuff there as well. But we love watching him play football. Once he started playing games like Call of Duty or CSGO, he became such a pro that his highlights were getting over 1 million views. Oh wow. And when he realized he had a huge live audience of over 100,000 people, he just couldn't resist the attention. I mean, we're talking about a grown man spending 40k on video game skins. Can you even imagine? It's not like Neymar or some teenager going through puberty. Oh, and let's rewind a few years back. There was a big award ceremony in football, the 2018 Ballon d'Or. The world realized just how bad Neymar's addiction was when all the top players came together to celebrate. But instead of showing up and supporting his peers, he skipped the awards to play Call of Duty. Seriously, dude? Twitter thought it was hilarious, but it was concerning. Sitting in a chair for hours a day isn't healthy. Trust me, it's not in any workout routine. Also, he's an athlete, and for him, staying in shape is much more important than for someone like us. And I think that's why Neymar has been becoming more injury-prone lately. But hey, his addiction hasn't reached the level of some of the other athletes we've seen. So there's hope even right now. At number 5, we have Neymar's electric bill mishap. This one's from his childhood, so y'all better not judge him. Not only was Neymar a talented footballer, but he also had some wild experiences growing up. It's safe to say that he was a troublesome kid. Despite coming from humble beginnings where his family struggled to make ends meet, Neymar found a way to make things even more challenging. This guy was definitely up to something. One day his dad had to go to work and forgot to pay the electricity bill. So Neymar was entrusted with the responsibility. At first, he walked down the street to pay the bill, but then he saw an opportunity to win his dream car. He bought a raffle ticket and couldn't sleep all night thinking about cruising down the street on his new ride. Like, seriously? That was the bill money. When he woke up the next morning, he heard some bad news. The electric company had come to turn off their power. It definitely wasn't news to him, but it sure was for his family. His dad was upset, but in the end, everything worked out, and the family was okay. Whew. That was a wild and memorable moment in Neymar's life. Alright, let's move to number 6. Neymar's tribute to Kobe Bryant. This was one of the most heartbreaking moments in Neymar's life. Neymar was super close to the legendary Kobe Bryant. In fact, their bond was like that of brothers. After his tragic death on January 26, 2020, Neymar was devastated. The day when Kobe died, he was set to play a game. The game was PSG versus Lille, and Neymar was ready to bring his A-game. But as soon as he got to the locker room and checked his phone, he broke into tears. Despite his heartbreak, Neymar knew he had to keep going for his friend and team. In the second half, he came out with a mission. And when he got a penalty kick, he didn't just score a goal. He let the whole world know that this one was for Kobe. For his number 24. His buddy. After the game, Neymar paid tribute to his fallen friend, showing how much he meant to him. It was a profoundly moving moment that Neymar and his supporters will never forget. Later, in order to honor his friend, Neymar got a tattoo with his favorite quote. "People don't understand how obsessed I am with winning." I'm not crying, you are. This tribute shows just how much Kobe meant to Neymar and how he'll always be a part of his life. It's never easy to lose a friend, and for Neymar, our heart goes out to him. Going to number 7, the savior Leonardo. When Neymar was transferred to a new team, he felt the pressure of the world on his shoulders and was struggling on the field. Well, duh, stress is real. That's when he met Leonardo, a true superstar who offered his support and told Neymar to be the same player he was at Santos. Leonardo is known for helping out every new player he meets, and this communication between the two turned out to be a booster for Neymar. With Leonardo's help and Neymar being Neymar, this star just kept rising, and he became a bigger force than ever before. So, is it safe to say that Leonardo helped him out of a bad time? I wonder. This number 8 is a story of survival. When Neymar was just a baby, he and his family were on a road trip up the mountains. Just then, when a huge storm hit, our star boy was in danger. Neymar was trapped under the driver's seat, covered in blood and rushed to the hospital. Despite being so young, Neymar faced death head-on and survived a remarkable tale of survival. That's actually so cool and brave. If we were in his place, it would have been almost impossible to deal with the injuries alone. At number 9, let's talk about a tragic turn of events. Thiago Mendes tripped Neymar and almost finished his career. So extra time was ticking down and PSG was in need of a win against Lyon. Neymar takes the lead and starts putting in work, leaving it all in the field. But then, out of nowhere, Thiago Mendes trips Neymar, causing an uproar on and off the field. Damn, Thiago. Fans, players, and team officials all rushed to Neymar's side, only to find that he was fine. But the drama had just started. You can't just go and annoy Neymar. He's got thousands of fans on his back. Thiago's girlfriend and family started receiving threats from angry Neymar fans, leaving them in fear for their lives. But as it turns out, it was just a false alarm, and Neymar's injury was just a minor setback. Phew. Although it's a good thing that things didn't escalate any further because mistakes like these can have serious consequences, as we'll see in our next fact. I guess Thiago would never do a thing like that again. This number 10 is one of the craziest things done by Neymar. His headphone revolution at the 2014 World Cup caused a stir. Honestly, who would have thought that an accessory like headphones could cause such havoc at the 2014 World Cup? The 2014 World Cup was a crucial moment for Sony, as they had made a major investment to become the official headphones of football. However, things didn't exactly go as planned. In a high-stakes situation like the World Cup, the pressure was on to ensure everything was top-notch. But the sound quality of Sony's headphones was far from it. Players quickly caught on, and word started spreading, significantly dropping the company's value. As they should. Enter Neymar, the Brazilian football superstar who was never afraid of taking a bold step. After being fined for over $100,000, he contacted Beats by Dre and filmed the commercial with them that debuted during the World Cup. He surely is a petty boy. The commercial received over 34 million views, showcasing the superiority of Beats headphones and solidifying Neymar's place as a headphone revolutionist. He single-handedly put a big fat promotion down the drain by putting his fans into buying Beats. Man, this is crazy. The commercial was a huge hit, and as a result, Sony's value dropped by $1.7 billion. A significant loss that showed the power of Neymar's decision. This was something only the boldest of all could pull, and Neymar did what he had to. From $1 million watches to $12 million cars and $14 million mansions, Neymar's move to Beats by Dre was a game changer in the world of headphones and branding. And there you have it, 10 facts about Neymar. From his creative goal celebrations, his flashy skills on the field, and his playful personality off it, to his love for gaming and his bold fashion choices. Neymar is a true one-of-a-kind football character. If you like Neymar and enjoyed the video, hit the like button and subscribe. Watch Messi's video right here.